What is up, everybody? Hyper Games here with another video. This is our second hyper discussion, talking about Cyberpunk today. I decided to park with this because I've been playing it a lot. My friend Jake's been playing it a fuck ton. I think he's gonna complete it, which is pretty cool. I think I wanted to do it, but I'm too lazy. But I'm gonna talk about both versions. I bought both versions because I'm a moron, but it still gives me a cool talking point because I can say definitely buy it on Xbox if you have an Xbox, because it definitely glitches out more on the PlayStation. I'm playing on a PS4 Pro and an Xbox One X. I've heard it's better, obviously, on a PS5 and a Series X. It makes sense; they're more powerful. But playing on last gen, but the mid versions, because Jake seems to be having a decent amount of glitches on his Xbox, nothing crazy, but which my Xbox is pretty much, only thing I'm having really on my Xbox is weird when I get into a car, their eyes and their mouths will be floating in front of me, and then I had one glitch where my car randomly just flew up in the sky and blew up on me. At PlayStation though, a lot more glitches happen, even though I am on the PS4 Pro. Nothing like too bad. What the fuck? Sorry, there's a lot of people outside my house in a piece of shit car. But PlayStation is definitely not the place to buy it unless you have a PS5. I would probably say buy it on PC, to be honest, just because I don't have a PC, but I feel like it's probably best on there. Got a little bit too close to my face. But sorry to come up with a video yesterday. It's be coming up on Thursday, but that's because I actually worked on a little bit of notes for this video because I wanted to make it nice. Because god damn it, sorry if you I don't know if you guys can even hear it, but this is a spoilers, obviously, because it's a review. So I wanted to do better than the Resident Evil one where I kind of just freestyled it. So I want to talk about the ending. I'll leave the ending for the end. Kind of talked about the glitches. It's definitely a lot better now than it was at release, because me and Jake both bought it release day, and I think I put 12 hours in it and he put like 11 hours in it. Now he's quadrupled me. He's like 5 days in it now. But I think it took me, if I just rushed when I just played the story and didn't do any side quests, I think it took me about, we'll just say 12 to 13 hours, I would say. Pretty quick. Super quick if you don't do any side quests, but I did a lot of the NCPD missions, and I was doing all the Pan Am missions. So let's just start getting into that. NPC quest I wrote as a note, that rhymed. But it's pretty cool. I know that's what Jake's doing a lot of. It's definitely pretty awesome because you get a lot of money by selling all the shit you get, because you kill a ton of enemies. That's what, like, I think when I finished I had like $250,000 or something like that, because I just kept doing those quests and selling all the junk and shit from them, and I just got money on money. But I wouldn't really buy anything, so I guess it was kind of pointless. I bought some ammo, and I bought a katana, but I don't like the melee, so I just sold it. It was a waste of money. What else? Okay, the Pan Am quests I thought were pretty cool. They're kind of out in the deserts. I do want to say the game runs better out in the deserts. I had like no glitches. The frame rate was nice and crispy out in the desert, but the desert is kind of boring. There's nothing to do out there, really, besides see Pan Am, which is the best part. But the weapon variety is crazy. I think there's a lot of cool weapons to try. I really like the handguns. The handguns are my favorite, what I use the most of, or the ARs, but the pistols are definitely my favorite. This is the only game that I've ever used a Magnum, probably my number one gun. But just a lot of different cool weapons and melee weapons if you like it. The Pan Am quests, though, like I said, they're pretty fun. If you go through them and you use them in the last mission, that part's cool. I don't know, I haven't done all the endings. I've watched a little bit of them on YouTube. But that one, if you pick the Nomads, which I picked Street Kid, but you can do the Nomad quest with Pan Am, I think is how you would say that. But, and then you can have them help you on the final mission. And I want to talk about one quest in particular because I think it's my favorite quest in the game. Super cool. It's a side quest. It's the Delamon, however you say his name. But you gotta help these cars, like they're all depressed, and it's super, I don't know, I thought it was funny, and it was cool, and it was unique. But the cars are like depressed, like one of them sitting in the junkyard, and one not wanting to move, and one's like about to drive off a cliff, and one is like so overwhelmed with the city, so he's just driving around a roundabout out in the desert. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. So if you guys play Cyberpunk, definitely check, see if you can get that. The skill tree, I thought, I definitely think it wasn't the best skill tree, but it's not bad. It's just kind of basic and boring. which I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but and I definitely think they should have added more. I don't know, like if you want to become a seller, like in Fallout, I like to really collect a bunch of shit and sell it for high prices, which I think there is skills for that, but not as many. But stealth, the stealth is hot shit. It's garbage. It's worthless, I think. Personally, I didn't upgrade anything in stealth, so maybe that's my problem. But the base stealth, at least, like I could just walk in front of somebody. And this might just be an AI problem and not a stealth problem, but I could like walk in front of them, just like slightly to the left or right, and I could hit square. They would turn completely around. I could stealth, and then I would just kill them like that. So my stealth is pretty high, even though I wasn't really purposely trying stealth. I do like stealth in RPGs though. I wanted to talk about Johnny and V, because in the beginning, I think I like their relationship, how it builds. Like, in the beginning, they're kind of douchebags to each other. They're not very nice to each other. But then they grow to really, really, really like each other. Especially, at least I think I got a good ending, because it's kind of weird. Like, Johnny's like a... Again, spoilers alert, so if you don't hear the ending or anything, don't watch the video. But Johnny is like in high school. I don't know. It's kind of weird because he like is with this kid who gets beat by his dad and shit. And then you like buy him a nice guitar. And then Johnny moves out of the city. But he like really likes V, and he's wearing the bullet that killed him. And he goes and puts it on his grave, or in his grave drawer. I don't know. That was kind of weird, but just some future shit, I guess. So that's bringing me to another point. When you become... At the end, I don't like the way the open world is, like the after game is treated. I hate that every game now seems they would kill the main character. I didn't like it when Red Dead Redemption 2, my favorite game. I didn't like it when that did it either. I wanted it to be Arthur the whole time. I think they could have come up with something more unique. After like Red Dead Redemption 1, it seemed like a bunch of games do it, and it doesn't really matter to me anymore when you just kill the main character off. So I thought that was stupid, in my personal opinion. I just feel like it's overused nowadays. But the open world after that, you kind of just revert to your last save right before you fight the last area. I guess we'll call it instead of, because it's not just a boss, it's a whole like section. So then you're just V again. So it's kind of made that all seem pointless to me. And then I also don't like that like I said, you die no matter what. All the endings are deaths. You die as V no matter what. There are definitely better endings and stuff. But yeah, you die no matter what. So I thought that was kind of stupid. But like I said, I do like how Johnny and V come together. They become like hating each other, that they're stuck in each other's bodies, but then they end up really liking each other and getting respect. Okay, so that's all my notes. Trying to think of anything else I wanted to talk about. It's a pretty good looking game. In the city, it's worse. Definitely out in the desert, like I said, everything gets cleared up, runs smoother, everything's nicer in the desert. But the city's more fun. There's every fucking 10 feet you walk, there's a police quest or a side quest. I thought that was pretty awesome. I guess that's it. I definitely, like I said, I'm gonna give my final verdict and shit. Buy it on PC if you can, if you have a decent PC, then Xbox, and then PlayStation's last. I don't know what it's like on PC, but I assume it's better, because it seems like with Cyberpunk, the more powerful thing, obviously, you have, then the better it runs. So, my final verdict, I want to give it a 10 out of 10 for personal reasons, but trying to be objective, even with the glitches, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. If they could completely like polish it, like super polish it, and if they just took it out where V dies no matter what, I think it could be a 10 out of 10. But that's just my personal opinion. I think it's a 10 out of 10 right now. But objectively, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. Because it's a little bit repetitive, but I mean, every game is really, if you want to break it down. But, not a huge fan of the main story. The side quests definitely have a better story. Johnny's a cool character. V's alright. Pan Am's my favorite character. But there's a lot of cool characters. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching my hyper discussion. Number 2, tell me what games you guys want to see me talk about next. Love you guys. Like and subscribe. Peace.